Juan Pablo Ordóñez. I am an Argentinian guitarist who has the pleasure to be working with the guys from Classic Rock Transcription. And today we want to bring you a great and incredible song from Quicksilver Messenger Service. The song is called Gold and Silver. This is a very good song. It's a long one. It's an instrumental song. And as you may know, Quicksilver is a band who has two guitarists, Gary Duncan and John Cipollina. So this song has two solos, and I would like to pick up only two parts, one of each solo, and play it slowly for you and explain maybe a few things about those parts. So okay, so let's start. Of course, if you wanna have the full transcription, note by note with all the details, you can go and visit the webpage that is classicrocktranscriptions.com, yeah, for having the full transcription. In this video, I'm not gonna explain note by note. I just wanna point out some stuff from each solo that the guys do. All right. So let's start. Let's start with the first solo, that is the one from John Cipollina. It starts at minute 1:53, and in the transcription is on page 5, system 2. Alright, you know this song, Gold and Silver, is a song on D minor natural, right? Yeah, it's a song on D minor natural. The scale of D minor natural is this one. It's a scale with a minor 6, a B flat. But on the solo of John Cipollina, the key is D minor Dorian, because the chord progression of the solo is all the time D minor and G, D minor and G. And you know, this G major chord has a B natural note on it. So if you repeat all the time D minor and G, you will have the D minor Dorian sound. So the scale that John will use is the D minor Dorian, that is the same as D minor natural, but changing the B flat for the B natural. So will be something like this. B natural. In another position will be like this. So this is the scale that we will use for the first solo. So let me play slow the solo for you. Alright. I'm not gonna play the whole solo, sorry if I didn't explain well that. I'm gonna play only one part, the part that you have heard before. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you may notice, John used to use a lot of his tremolo bar, you know, his whammy bar. He used to use a Gibson SG with a tremolo bar on it. Sorry, I don't have an SG, so that's why I am using this Ibanez with the tremolo bar and a humbucker. So I will recommend you to try to have your whammy bar all the time in your hand during you playing the solo. Try to find a way where you could keep the whammy bar between your hand and you feel comfortable playing the ideas, because almost every vibrato of the solo is with the whammy bar. So this part. On this part you have to really shake your whammy bar. It's a very intensive and furious vibrato. So try to mute all the strings, with your right hand. Try to control all the string and only play the first string on the 20 or 22 fret and do a furious vibrato. Yeah? Just to get that sound. After that, okay, this part. On this part, what we did is we make an arrangement for being played with one guitar only, because in the recording you can hear two guitars playing, one guitar plays the open string and the other guitar, probably John recorded twice, that's what I mean. So the other guitar plays only this. So what we did is we put the two guitars together for being played with only one. And the last thing I wanna say you is, sorry if you feel strange my English. It's because my English is strange. It's not my first language. Sorry about that. All right, let's continue. So the last phrase I want to talk to you about is this one. In this phrase, you need to stroke all the time the third and the second string. John is not playing that with the pick. He's using his finger because the sound is softer and with less attack, So I would suggest to use your ring finger and your middle finger, just for stroke the third and the second string, and try to hold your pick with your index finger like this, and try to keep the whammy bar inside your hand. So alright, let's go with the second solo, the one from Gary Duncan. So, second solo, Gary Duncan solo. This is a part that I choose from the second solo. It's not the whole solo. If you wanna hear the first part of the solo, you can hear another video that we have on Classic Rock Transcriptions by our mate Jeremy, a great guitarist too. He's playing the first part of the solo, and of course, as I told you before, if you wanna the full transcriptions with all the notes, all the details, and everything of the two guitars, you can have it on classicrocktranscriptions.com. Alright, so let me talk to you a bit about this part of the solo of Gary that I choose. Gary used to use a lot a Gibson Les Paul, so that's why I'm using this beauty Gibson Les Paul custom. And on this solo, on this part of the solo, the chords are A minor with the bass on D actually, and D minor. Yeah, so this solo is on D minor natural. It's not on D minor Dorian. But in this part, anyway, in this part he doesn't play the B flat note. Obviously, he doesn't play the B natural. He plays all the time on the pentatonic, on the minor pentatonic of D minor, and he add the 9, the major 9 of the scale. That is E, the note E, right? So you will find that he plays a lot of ideas with the 9 of the scale. Alright, but one thing that I would like to point out about Gary is his musicality. You know, Gary will never play a phrase in vain. Wherever he plays a good idea, then he repeats that idea, and then he changes a bit the idea and repeat it again. So he's making like a conversation, you know, with a meaning. Let me show you what I mean. For example, he plays this idea. He likes, and he said, okay, let's play it again. Change a bit the end, and then he plays again the idea and change a few things more, and one more time. So you know, he's repeating one idea, and that makes sense, you know. And actually notice that on the third time he repeat the idea, he introduced a little lick. On the third time it's like this. He introduced this lick that will be used in the next idea, and he will develop this lick because the fourth time he repeat the idea, now he developed that lick. So you know, he is like developing the whole solo in this way. Repeat that. For example, in minute 4:38, it starts a new idea. And he repeats it again. Alright, be careful with this idea. It starts with two bendings, and the first one is a full one, and the second one is a half one. A new idea, and repeat it. And then he will play a new idea and repeat it. So that's a beautiful concept, you know, for being musical, because all of these solos has a lot of improvisation too. So it's a good thing to keep in mind when you develop a solo or when you are making an improvisation on your own. So both guitarists, John and Gary, were great improvisers. Okay, I will play the whole part slow for you. I think that's it. Okay, let me show you. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. If you wanna know a little more about me, you have my webpage below, and thank you very much. Don't forget to enter to classicwebtranscription.com and have a good day.